Well, first of all, thank you guys for being here. This is a big day for a lot of people. And if you're wondering, first off, well, I'm Christy Euchre with the City of Victoria Environmental Services and Keep Victoria Beautiful, who were part of making this happen. First of all, if you're wondering why we're here in this cool warehouse, which we're calling the Urban Feel for Victoria, is thanks to Susan Armstrong Kane, Armstrong Moving and Transfer. This has been the base for these artists for the past, I don't know, a month or so. And she is also a board member of Keep Victoria Beautiful and has been instrumental to helping make this whole project happen. So that's why we're here. And thank goodness we're not out in the cold. So I want to first thank everybody for being here to celebrate this collective spirit of Victoria in this Laurent Street public mural. This was a really long time coming, as many of you know, and began years ago with an idea put forth by Councilwoman Solis and then backed by the entire council and mayor. And while this is the first celebration of this mural, we'll have a public opening and celebration in early March for the public to come in. We're going to block the street off. This will be part of the bicentennial. And we'll invite the public to walk this and view this incredible stretch of art. So stay tuned for that. This is more than a beautiful mural. It embodies our cultural heritage, music, history, and natural surroundings with all that makes Victoria so unique. I think you'll agree. Our expert artist team, Up Art Studio, took our input from initial surveys on themes to the final public input on renderings and made it actually come alive. It's even more impressive than we could have imagined. They truly got our community's vision. Up Art Studio has helped give us a picture of who we are and who we will continue to become. Before we get started, and I want to have them say a few words, I want to recognize Mayor Bachnight here today. And if you can come up and say a few words. You should know that he really made sure that this happened. He backed this from the beginning, saw the vision in this and what it could do for Victoria and around the bicentennial. And he also made sure that we had the right cattle up there. They could not be longhorns, and hook 'em, by the way. But there's not a longhorn up there for the record. So Mayor Jeff Bachnight.
Thank you, Christy. Yeah, I was going to tell that story. When they first presented one of the options, it had a longhorn cow standing right there, and I said, they could leave it on there, just needed to have the horn sawed off, kind of floating down the river, a collie attached on its rear end, and 13-0 branded in the side, and it could stay there. But yeah, there's no way an Aggie mayor was going to let a longhorn be on there. So the cattle that are on there, I feel very blessed that the people that own that brand, the McFadden family, Bob McCann and Julie McCann, gave us a rendering or a picture that the artists were able to use to put that cattle on there. It's called Victoria cattle. It's a breed that is developed and recognized, and it's unique to Victoria. So it's a better solution for me than the longhorn because it does tell the story of Victoria County as well. I want to thank the artists. Y'all are unbelievable. I just told them a while ago, this is something that I can't do. I cannot do artwork, and I'm so impressed, and especially on a large scale like this, that it looks so beautiful. I'm hoping that this isn't the only one we ever get to do in Victoria. I would like to see more of them like this. I want to thank Environmental Services Department, Daryl, Christy, the whole gang, working with not only TxDOT, but the railroads to make sure that this was able to happen. Ms. Solis, thank you. I don't know if she's here, but thank you for the vision to initially bring this forward, and all of council for supporting it. It's such a great addition to the city of Victoria, and hopefully it'll last for years to come and be a great place for people to go view some artwork in town, take pictures next to, just enjoy, beautiful artwork. So thank y'all.
Bravo.
Oh yeah, there's some y'all. There's some seats back here, so that way y'all can. I'd like to introduce Elia and Noah Keelis with Up Art Studio.
Guys, gentlemen, can you mind standing behind us, please?
Yeah. They're a husband and wife team out of Houston, Texas. They facilitate large-scale art and design projects and have a mission of fostering civic pride through civic art. Up Art Studio brings together expert artists who share this mission of public art. I'll let Elia introduce the artists that have been key to this production. A group from around the world that literally works around the world. We're fortunate to have had them here in Victoria. And I want to thank Elia and Noah personally for each and every time I said, here's our next challenge. They said, we're here, we got this together. So Elia and Noah Keelis from Up Art.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Hello. Can you guys hear me? Hi, everyone. My name is Noah Keelis. I was given a script, so I wouldn't go far off. So good morning, everyone. Thank you. It's an honor to be here today, following the Honorable Mayor, Buck Knight. We're here to celebrate the completion of the Laurent Street Underpass Mural. I'm Noah Keelis, if you haven't figured that out yet. It's my wife, Elia, and behind me is my artist team. These guys are some of the hardest working men in the industry. It's simple. Up Art Studio, we are so thrilled to be a part of this extraordinary project that's not only beautifies the city of Victoria, but also marks an important milestone in Victoria's history and its bicentennial. Now I'll give it over to the person who handles our media.
Can this move down? Oh.
Hold on a second. There you go, Shorty.
Thank you, Noah. First and foremost, we'd like to extend a heartfelt thank you to the City of Victoria, and especially to Christy Euchre and Daryl Lisak for their vision and unwavering support in this project. Your foresight and guidance have been the cornerstone of our success. You all have been phenomenal partners, and your commitment, especially in responding to Noah's calls of distress, has been exceptional and truly in this spirit of collaboration. I'd also like to extend my deep appreciation to the various city departments for their invaluable contributions, including environmental services, traffic and signals, who we called every morning, or they called us, Public Works, Victoria PD, Building Services, the Community Center, and even solid waste and the golf course. So we thank all of you.
We got everyone involved.
Each department played a pivotal role, and this mural wouldn't be possible without your collective efforts. So again, just a heartfelt thank you. We are also immensely grateful to Susan Armstrong Kane and her wonderful staff, Q, Les, Basil, Peggy, and others here at Armstrong Warehouse and Transfer. They made room for us, including at least a trailer and truck full of supplies and equipment. And it was truly a crucial central hub for the project. We would also like to thank Claire Santinella with Crossroads Art House for connecting us with local artists, Stephen Badillo, Burgundy McNary, and others who graciously volunteered their time to help us, as well as photographers like Elias Rodriguez, whose grandfather, Andrew Herrera, is immortalized in our mural via the photograph titled Manos de mi abuelo.
He recently passed.
He also submitted a photograph of Victoria resident Jasmine Peña, who along with her two sisters did ballet folklorico and were part of dance teams here in Victoria. Also, a nod to Ted Goris and Janice Carragher for their stunning images of local nature, including a kingfisher and Texas lantanas, which inspired elements throughout the artwork. I also want to note the warm reception from the community has been really heartwarming. The honks from passing cars, there were lots of them, and the conversations with locals expressing their gratitude have been incredibly encouraging and rewarding. Now let me introduce our phenomenal team of artists, curated by Noah for their diverse and professional skill sets. Alexander Surti. He's a lead artist and resident of Sugar Land, Texas, originally from Paris, France. His unique and futuristic vision of urban art has earned him significant recognition in the street art scene. We also have Cease Martinez, who is our lead airbrush artist from Houston. He's a self-taught realism artist whose work focuses on Chicano imagery. His skills range from mural painting to customizing vehicles and tattoo art.
Brought the mural to life.
And we also have Frank Nathan with us here today, also another lead artist and the on-site project manager, an artist from Houston with a background from Parsons School of Design in New York. He combines his love for street art and fashion into unique installations for various clients. And not with us here today was Joshua Nelson. He was artist, field supervisor, and safety manager, a renowned graffiti artist from Denver, Colorado. His expertise added a significant depth to our team's dynamic. And Robin Monroe, also not here, who worked with us to create the artwork design. He's our multidisciplinary in-house artist with over 25 years of experience. His work spans street culture, fine art, curation, design, sculpture, and production, and has been nationally recognized for creative visions and works. And last but not least, Noah Quiles, the field director, street art curator, my partner for 20 years, whose dedication to our projects is unwavering. His leadership and technical assistance have been instrumental in the success of this project. So in conclusion, this mural is not just a piece of art, it's a celebration of Victoria's heritage, culture, and community spirit. Every brushstroke tells a story of collaboration, resilience, and unity. We want to reiterate our gratitude to everyone who played a part in making this dream a reality. As we celebrate Victoria's bicentennial, let's cherish this mural as a symbol of the City of Victoria's pride and identity. Thank you once again for being here today, for your support, and for your love for the City of Victoria. And I'll hand it back to Kristen.
One more thing, please sign the sheet to get onto the property. I see it there. Awesome.
Okay, I just have a few. This never happens to me. So in just a minute, we're going to have a chance to walk down to the mural. I've got some vests in a bucket over here, and we do need you to sign our book, Noah's book, safety book, to get down there. But we're going to take our ribbon cutting photo down there. And like I said, we're just kind of going with the flow, but feel free to walk down with the vest and get up close look at the art. Before we do that, I really want to thank the village once again that made this happen. Our Keep Victoria Beautiful Board of Directors, if you're here, if you can wave your hand, I know I've got quite a few. Kim McGill, Meredith Bird, Lynn Duenas, Rick Madrid, Susan Kane, Jonas Titus is over here by the food. I want to thank all of them for their support and vision and also making this happen. I really want to specifically thank Daryl Lesak. He could have pulled a plug on this a long time ago, but this has been a couple years coming, and I have to say he didn't. He kept believing in us, and I believe he truly became an art enthusiast, but don't tell anybody that he did. Our initial mural theme committee, this was back a while ago, who helped guide this process along with public input. That's Joel Novosad, Danielle Williams, Kate Garcia, Mike Etienne, Meredith Bird, Bethany Castro, and Claire Santiana. And I think just about everybody's here today. So please wave your hand if I called your name for that initial. Thank you guys so much. Our Public Works Director, Ken Gill, I don't know if Ken is here. He reminded me that we are a team and the best that I could have imagined. Manager Roland Rodriguez, who also is not here today, and their streets team led by Jonathan Lopez. They have been amazing every day, checking in and taking care of to make sure everything was safe and that we had everything just the way it needed to be. Somehow they made those lane closures, cones, and barricades, and still are worked throughout this. Our police department, including Deputy Chief Moya, and thank you, Chief, for being here as well, for making sure everyone was safe, including today, and responded at a moment's notice. So thank you, Police Department, for this whole process. Riverside Golf Course, because we got to use their golf cart. Jody Miller with the Community Center because we were able to use the lift. And Roger Welder and Gabe with Building Services. And Brisa's here today because we also got to use that lift. I also want to thank Claire Santiana, who is over here over to the side with Crossroads Art House. She worked with Elia and with our local artists and photographers to truly blend the expertise that Up Art brings with our local artists. So thank you, Claire, for all of that and the continued work that she does for art in our community. Our City of Victoria communications team, led by Ashley Stravel, they kind of stepped in and make things happen like they always do and make us look good. I want to also thank our environmental services, Daryl Barnes, Jackie Yates, and Clarissa Ramirez, because they're once again the rock of every project we do. And Jason Pruitt with Curb Appeal Power Washing, he made sure this thing looked good. And where is Jason?
Right back there.
Jason was out here late last night finishing up the power washing on the other end. So thank you, Jason. And once again, thank you, Susan Kane and Les Davis and Quanell. Thank you so much for all that y'all have done to make this happen. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to put on a vest if you'd like to, and we will saunter on down and do an official ribbon cutting.
I'll take that.
Okay, this day was a long time coming. We are so thrilled to have Up Art Studio along with the mayor and our city manager, Jesus, and Daryl Lisak with Environmental Services. Thank you, Noah and Elia with Up Art Studio for bringing this all together. This is a joint effort of Victoria and more to come. So congratulations to us all for this first huge, gorgeous mural. Thank you all. Here, me too.
You ready?
All right, let's do it.
You gotta get in this. Come on, Christian, get in here.
Oh,
Right here.
okay.
All right, on 1, 2, 3. Ta-da!
Woohoo! Yay! Thank you all.
I was looking at the ribbon instead of forward to make sure that cut it.